Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, today we had the hour-long Nintendo Direct, like finally an actual Nintendo Direct. There was a lot of stuff. I I had to go through and try to write down most of the stuff that was announced and they talked about. Just yeah, I would definitely would not be able to remember all this. I mean, 60 minutes, I can't even remember everything from this morning. So, was it any good? There was some great things, there was some meh things, and then there was just some really strange things. So, if you actually do like the video, please do so. Please throw a like on this video. And if you are someone new, you like this kind of content, check out some of the other videos if you would like. Maybe you can subscribe to the channel. I mean, I would greatly appreciate every single one of you who chooses to do so, or even if you don't choose to do so. If you just watch the video, I greatly appreciate that too. And I want to give a big thank you to all of the new subscribers channel that I just keep seeing that number keep growing, and I am very humbled by it. I don't view myself as being anyone special, and but the fact that I have as many subscribers as I do after only doing this for 3 months, um, yeah, almost 3 months. So it is much more than I even thought possible. I mean, my birthday is on the 23rd of this month, and I was hoping to maybe try at the very beginning to even get to 44 to match my birth year. And the fact that I am, as of recording, 176, yeah, I can't thank you all enough. So, with that out of the way, let's get right into this video. Now, I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can because it was an hour-long direct. I do not think you want to watch an hour-long video. I don't even think you want to watch a 30-minute long video. And so now I had already kind of predicted that or speculated that Mario's birthday for being 40th anniversary was going to be in this. I was actually thinking it was going to be at the very end, but they surprised me and they put it right at the very beginning. And what was the very first thing that we get? Some random stuff, not really caring too much, like about running through Kyoto, the museum, and other stuff. The very first actual game related thing that we got for news was they actually showed a quick trailer for the new Super Mario movie, and it was confirmed what the title of it was, and is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It looked really interesting. I could have sworn my wife saw it, but maybe I just took the girls and we saw the first one together. If I'm not mistaken, I actually went and saw it with my dad and them, and they all liked the movie. I liked it too. And then they went straight into following the Galaxy theme. So they're going to release Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 as a kind of combo pack, much like what they did with 3D All Stars. Although, unlike 3D All Stars, I hope this one does not just be out for sale for like 6 months and then they just decide to take it away. So hopefully this one will stay around for a little bit longer so people can have a chance to get it. That would be my hope. And along with that, they actually showed off two amiibos, one with Mario, one with Rosalina, which I am most definitely going to have to get because my youngest absolutely loves Rosalina. So whenever we play any games, if she can play that character, we know no one else picks that character because that's what she's going to take. So, and this is actually going to be releasing on October 3rd. And I've seen some other videos they looked at, and I think they said the price for it was, I can't remember if it was $60 or $70. I want to say it was 70. because it was $40 each one digitally, but the combo pack was a little bit cheaper physically, which not great. Re-releasing of a re-release for Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, but hey, it's my first time. I want to be able to get it. I never played any of the Super Mario Galaxies, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to playing this. And then they moved into another Mario game, which actually really looked good to me. I was like, wow, much more surprising. I'm not a big fan of like the Mario sports games. I did like the Mario Golf one for the Switch, which was cool. Obviously, I played Bowser, but this was for Mario Tennis Fever, and there's 38 characters off, like right off the bat. You don't have to worry about having DLC to try to come out to be able to have characters to play. 38 characters, and it has 30 different rackets. Each of the rackets do their own special things, and it showed like I think there was a story mode and then some other challenge modes for you can do ranked battles. Looked really good. I'm actually really looking forward to this coming out in February 12th. So, and then wasn't really too thrilled about this. Mario Wonder 2, the Switch 2, or not 2, Mario Wonder, the Switch 2 edition. I loved Mario Wonder. Me and my wife both loved it. We played it, beat it. We got to 100% on that. I'm just saying, this is basically the same game with an update. Not really looking forward to getting it again. But hey, if you want to, that's all on you. And I know I'm kind of trying to rush through this. I will actually try to link the direct down below, so you can just watch it all in its entirety, get some gameplay, see if it's something that you might be interested in. Don't just take my word for it and what my opinions on it is, because everyone has their own opinions, and I don't want to sway yours for any game that you might be excited for. So, continuing on with this is actually going to be releasing in spring of 2026, and around the same time, which is something that actually I thought was really cool, and I think it would look really cool sitting up here on the shelf, is they have the talking flower toy. Well, it's the talking flower from Mario Wonder, if you've played it. And it's just a little toy, and it goes through and it talks. And I don't know pricing for it. Hopefully it's not too expensive. But yeah, if it comes out and it's not too expensive, right up there on the shelf. Because I just really think it would look cool. And then the final game that they showed for the 40th anniversary wasn't a Mario game. It was a Yoshi game. And from what I looked at the gameplay for the graphics for it and everything, it looked like a really cutesy, charming game. And something that I probably will be interested in getting. And it was called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Coming out also spring 2026. I mean, we don't have a definitive date, but we have a shortened time window. So spring, it looks like it's going to be kind of packed if you start looking at the release dates for most of these other games throughout the Direct. So then we went to the actual Direct, away from Mario. So the first game that they had coming out for the Switch one is called Storm Lancers. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and it was actually releasing today. It looked actually really interesting. Hopefully, if it comes out physically, I might actually pick this one up. I'm not the hugest fan of the side-scrolling, but it just from the gameplay that they showed, it looked really interesting. And then it moved on to another one called Dinkum. Yeah, it looked like an Animal Crossing game to me, just set in the outback. So, and it's funny because when I was watching the reactions for this, I was actually watching for Beat 'em Up's thing, who is Australian. He was like, "Hey, it's my home," which I thought was kind of funny. So that's just an aside for now. And it's coming out November 5th. Then a co-op game, like multiplayer game that they have coming out holiday of 2025. That's it. Just says holiday 2025. It's called I have no idea how to pronounce this. Papucom? Yeah, it looked like an interesting game. Probably wouldn't be picking it up right away. Something I'd be doing later on. Tamagotchi Life is actually set to come out spring 2026. It's been rumored that it was going to be coming out, speculated by lots of people. And so they showed more of a trailer. Weird looking game with all the Mii's. I've never played any of them. I don't know if I will pick this one up. Probably hold off, try to see how much pricing for it is. So if it's not too much, might pick it up to try it out. Next, actually coming out with Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Now, I've actually already pre-ordered this when I first heard about it because I grew up on the first 3 Mortal Kombats, and I love them. It's just a big part of my childhood. Renting it, playing with some friends overnight, where we'd have sleepovers and everything. And it's coming out physically December 12th. And so I'm actually looking forward to getting this. And the next one they showed was I was super excited for this one. And I had actually talked about it in the predictions video that we were hoping to get a release date. And we finally did. For Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade. The graphics and everything, this looks like a very spectacular game. Like it is going to be something very special. And it's coming out January 22nd of next year. And I think after the direct, it was actually confirmed that the 3-part was going to be the one that's already been released for the PlayStation 5 and the other consoles is actually coming to the Switch 2, Rebirth, and I can't think what the others 2 are going to be. So, next one was just a short little one. Linked Banner of the Spark. It's an action roguelike adventure game. So you can just go through, not exactly hack and slash, but you has customizable weapons, going out collecting resources, building, farming, fishing, a bunch of stuff. Just really, that aspect of it actually really just reminded me of Animal Crossing, another Animal Crossing-like game, but with robots. So, and is actually already releasing, because it said later today, and it's later today. So, then they showed Hades 2. I have Hades actually on the way here, because I've heard from so many people about how great of a game it is, so I wanted to try it out, just to see how great of a game it is. And I will try to do a review on that when it comes in, and whenever it is I have time to play it. So, and from looking at the gameplay for this, I'm super excited for this, and I will, even if I don't like Hades, I think I would like Hades too, even though I know they're probably basically the same thing. So, and it's actually coming out physically November 20th. So, yeah, that's probably like looking like a day one pickup for me. And then also coming out November 20th, they showed off, they went into Kirby Air Riders again, showed some amiibos, showing that they're going to be coming out in waves of the amiibos, and announced that they will be doing another direct for Kirby Air Riders, hosted by Sakurai himself again. And then another big one that I was hoping that they were going to give a release date for, and they did. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, coming out November 6th. It looked like a really great game. Really looking forward to it coming out. Yeah, I've got the other 2. Me and my wife loved Age of Calamity. I think we're really going to love Age of Imprisonment playing it together. Then, I was not expecting this to come out. And it really surprised me. I was like, what is this? But then once I heard the music, I automatically knew what it was. And I knew it was a Dragon Quest game. I didn't know which Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. That looks like a spectacular game. Looking forward to it, really. It's a shame. The Switch 2 version is going to be a game keycard, so I'm going to be getting the Switch version coming out February 5th. Then something that was really surprising, I wouldn't have even thought this would never be on anyone's list, like their dream list or what they were wishing for or even talking about. But coming to the Nintendo Switch, like for the classics, is Virtual Boy. So not can you not only just play the games, but they're going to actually have an entire Virtual Boy console that you just put your Switch or your Switch 2. It's going to go right inside there, and then you're going to have the little visor that you're going to be looking through and playing the game. That's actually going to be really nostalgic because I remember going to like Walmart's, Kmart's, and stores back in the day and just sitting there while my mom would go shopping until she came and grabbed me, and my eyes would be hurting from looking at it for too long, just the red and the black. But yeah, so I'm actually kind of interested in it just to see how it's going to do and keeping the Virtual Boy alive because that's something Nintendo doesn't really talk about. Next, they showed a game. I'm not really too enthusiastic about it. I'm not a big horror fan. I yeah. Later on, when we talk about this, I will ask y'all's opinion on this. But for Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake, releasing early in 2026. It looked interesting. Like I said, not a horror fan. Then some Switch 2 upgrades for some other various games. And then they actually showed Power Wash Simulator 2 coming out this fall. I didn't play the first one, but from watching from the gameplay, it seems like it's very relaxing. So whenever it is that me and my wife are having a bad day at work, maybe that'll be something we can just throw on to the Switch 2, and just not even think and just kind of de-stress. But more than likely, it would probably be age of imprisonment. Get that stress out. And then I never played this game. I know my wife had it on her phone. Suika Game Planet. I mean, not this version, but this is coming out for winter. And so you're just doing the fruit, matching them, and then they group into larger fruits. I think you're supposed to get the watermelon. That's what it is. So it looked like a cutesy, charming game. Hopefully not too expensive. I don't think it's going to be physically, so I probably won't end up getting it unless maybe the girls want it. Next, another big one. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, coming out December 4th. When it first came out and they first showed the trailer for it, I was like, what is this game? Because it shows Samus on a motorcycle. I was like, is it a racing game? A Metroid racing game? Is that what they're going to be announcing? But nope, it was 4. So, yeah, it looked like something I might be interested in. Not, like I said, I've played the remastered for the Switch, have it right back up there, played and beat it. I haven't played 2 or 3. I wish it was coming to the Switch. So, but it's not. I might still just pick this up just because it's Metroid. I have a feeling that it's probably going to be something special. And then it showed some amiibos, and the one with Samus and the bike just looked really cool to me. I'm not the biggest amiibo collector. I think I've got 3, and you can see all 3 of them right up there. So, yeah. Then it shows off. I was surprised for this one. DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza. I mean, the game just came out 2 months ago, and they've already got DLC for it. So, I don't know what to say about it. It looked kind of interesting. You're going through runs. You're working for the Void Company, collecting emeralds, and every single run you're getting like perks and bonuses and everything. Just it's like little timed runs, and then it resets after every single run. No, that's something might be interested in, but maybe something you might be interested in. That's why I included it in here. Then, a weird looking game, and I mean weird. Pokemon Pokopia. You're a Ditto, and you copy the abilities of other Pokemon as you're trying to like grow your little. I don't know if it's an island just an area where you're living, and as you increase and develop your area, your land, more Pokemon show up for Ditto to copy more abilities, to transform things. So when I first saw it, before I knew the name for it, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I just called it Pokemon Crossings because that's just what it looked like to me. Like I said, the Animal Crossings thing. I really wish there would have been an Animal Crossings in this direct. It was in my notes to speculate for there to be one because we're due for one, but it wasn't. And then Pokemon ZA. They showed another trailer for that. I'm still interested in it, but not interested in the fact that they're already including DLC, paid DLC. With what the DLC and the game's going to cost, you're looking at spending like $110. Like, why? It's like that's insane to me. At least let the game come out for a couple of months before you're giving DLC or something. I mean, that's what you did for Donkey Kong, so why not do it for Pokemon? So it just seemed kind of weird to me. Then went to Danganronpa 2x2 coming out 2026. Didn't play the first one. Not a fan. Don't got too much to say about it. If you're a fan, like, you'll be able to watch the direct and try to find it. Then, excuse me, it actually showed a game I'm actually really interested in just because I like the Warriors games. Dynasty Warriors Origins. And then it's going to have a DLC. This was the direct for DLCs, apparently. Coming out January 22nd. So, yeah, it's a Dynasty Warrior game. Not much to say about it. Hack and slash, kill the enemies, do like whatever your missions are, and yeah, that's it. Then it goes to another game that when they showed it, and I wanted to say it was, I think it was the Partner Showcase when it showed out for this, but they showed another trailer for Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. We got a release date for it, March 13th. It looks like a really good game. I haven't played any of the other Monster Hunter stories. I'm actually still really looking forward to this. Try to be able to play this. Maybe that will lead me into picking up some of the others. Then I went to a quick sizzle reel of games that we've already known about. So I will not go over them again. And then it actually went into something I wasn't thinking of, and that was for Resident Evil Requiem. And from looking at just the gameplay and everything, the graphics and everything looked really clean for it, coming out February 27th. And it also confirmed that on that same day, you're going to be getting Resident Evil Biohazard and Resident Evil Village. So, this is what I was going to get y'all's opinions on before. I have not played Resident Evil since the very first one on the PlayStation. I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it at that time. I'm willing to give it another shot. So, I want y'all to comment down below. What is a Resident Evil game, obviously for the Switch, that where I should start to maybe see if I like this series or not? Should I just go ahead and just keep waiting around until Requiem and let that be my first entry into the Resident Evil, like my true entry, or should I pick up something else? Yeah, just comment down below. I'm just be really interested to where to start. Then the final game. My wife was super excited. She's like when I told her about it, I can't express how excited she was. She's like, "That's awesome!" That is for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Don't have a date other than next year. So she was bummed about that. when she saw it. And then there was like a character release at the very end of it. She was like, I know who that is. Yeah, she's the Fire Emblem fan of the family. I mean, I like them, but she loves Fire Emblem. So she's really looking forward to this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, whenever this day is released, if she's she's gonna be. I can't come into work today. I'm too sick, so she can pick it up. I was actually joking with her about that before I came down to film. So that is basically everything covered in this direct. Yes, I made it. Although this video is still very long, and if you're still around, thank you very much for watching. I just realized as I was about to upload the video, I said I was going to give this direct a letter grade, and I completely forgot about it. So, what would I grade this? I would grade it probably a B. Because, I mean, yeah, we had some great things, but then we had some not so great things, but it wasn't bad. So, I mean, yeah, worth the watch. Definitely worth the watch. There's so many different games spanning so many different genres and interests. So I'm fairly certain there's something for everyone. So, anyways, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you all next time.